Hello and a very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. 2020 has been the toughest year in the recent memory. A time of prolonged hardships. It was a time when the novel coronavirus disrupted lives by confining people to their homes. The invisible virus unleashed unimagined medical emergencies, confronted thousands with life and death situations. It reduced life to one basic question: survival. But amid all these adversity, there were those who put their needs aside to help us. They become our caregivers, our saviors. Providing us medical help, they developed medicines and treatments. They nursed back thousands of virus-afflicted people to life and normalcy. In the COVID-19 pandemic, these doctors, health workers, and scientists were the real heroes. RSTV looks back at all the valuable contributions they made. Let's take a look.
Crazy parties, fireworks, vacation with family and friends are some of the activities associated with the New Year's celebrations. People across the globe were set to usher in the year 2020 in a similar way. Little did they know that a deadly disease was taking over the world. It was on the 9th of January 2020 that the first confirmed death due to coronavirus was reported in Wuhan, China. Looking at its severity and rapid transmission, the World Health Organization declared it a pandemic on the 11th of March 2020.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The outbreak of the infection was so rapid and quick that several countries worldwide were caught unprepared, resulting in rigorous lockdowns in large parts of the world.
आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
But during these unprecedented times of the coronavirus pandemic, doctors, scientists, and health workers came forward, giving us 24/7 selfless service and saving lives. Wearing PPE kits for hours together, their job became much more challenging. But battling all odds, they performed their duty as frontline warriors.
लाखों लोग अस्पतालों में, एयरपोर्ट पर, दफ्तरों में, शहर की गलियों में दिन रात काम में जुटे हुए हैं। चाहे डॉक्टर हो, नर्सिस हो, हॉस्पिटल का स्टाफ हो, सफाई करने वाले हमारे भाई बहन हो, एयरलाइंस के कर्मचारी हो, सरकारी कर्मचारी हो, पुलिसकर्मी हो, मीडिया कर्मी हो, रेलवे, बस, ऑटो रिक्शा की सुविधा से जुड़े लोग हो, होम डिलीवरी करने वाले लोग हो, ये लोग अपनी परवाह न करते हुए दूसरों की सेवा में लगे हुए हैं। आज की परिस्थितियां देखें तो ये सेवाएं सामान्य नहीं कही जा सकती। आज खुद भी इनके संक्रमित होने का पूरा खतरा मोल लेते हैं। बावजूद इसके ये अपना कर्तव्य भी निभा रहे हैं, हर किसी की सेवा करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। ये अपने आप में राष्ट्र रक्षक की तरह कोरोना महामारी और हमारे बीच में एक शक्ति बनकर के खड़े हैं।
डॉक्टरों साहिबों बहनों हमारी बहुत सेवा साकरी करी, हमने कहीं तकलीफ नहीं पड़ी।
Since the outbreak, healthcare workers have been at the forefront in our battle against coronavirus. Their tireless efforts in saving lives while putting themselves and their families at risk has been endearing. In fulfilling their duty of saving lives, healthcare professionals also have had to make immense sacrifices on the personal front. One among them is Dr. Ambika Singh, a resident doctor at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences.
My family is a kind of family जो काफ़ी स्ट्रेंथन होने की कोशिश करती है। मतलब अभी भी जैसे वो मेरे को कॉल करते हैं, दे नेवर से कि हाँ वापस आ जाओ, कि छोड़ दो, अरे क्या रखा है इन सब चीज़ों में, जान सबसे पहले है। ऐसा कभी मैंने आज तक अपनी ज़िंदगी में नहीं सुना। इट्स लाइक अ वॉर, इट्स जस्ट लाइक अ वॉर। जैसे सोल्जर्स होते हैं ना, उनको मना थोड़े ना करते हम जाने के लिए कि आप मत जाओ, बट एक इमोशनल टच हम भेज भी देते हैं कि हाँ हमारी सारी ब्लेसिंग्स आपके साथ हैं और आप जाओ।
Despite the hardships faced by them, doctors went an extra mile in keeping their patients stress-free. You may have seen videos of various doctors dancing and singing for their patients, trying to keep them happy and boosting their morale. When the whole world was brought to a grinding halt by the coronavirus pandemic, it was the frontline health workers and scientists who worked tirelessly, working day and night to help us sail through these difficult times.
पूरी मेडिकल कम्युनिटी खड़ी है आपके लिए ढाल बनके। हम हैं कोरोना वॉरियर।
मैं हूँ कोरोना वॉरियर।
मैं हूँ कोरोना वॉरियर।
हम हैं कोरोना वॉरियर।
To honor them for their exemplary work, several people came forward to express gratitude towards them.
Thank you, Corona Warriors.
Thank you. Thank you, Kukriya. Good job. Thank you. Stay home, save life. Thank you, Corona Warriors, for saving us.
Tech giant Google came up with a doodle displaying a thank you message for the doctors, nurses, other members of the medical fraternity, and all frontline workers. As part of a nationwide gesture to express gratitude to the coronavirus frontline warriors, a series of activities were performed by all the three armed forces across the country. Including flypasts, choppers showering flower petals over hospitals, playing army bands and lit up ships. But what's unfortunate is that despite their tireless efforts and hardships faced by them, healthcare workers also face disrespect from some sections of the society. So, in order to ensure their safety, the Parliament passed the Epidemic Diseases Amendment Bill 2020 during its monsoon session. Making certain amendments to the 125-year-old Epidemic Diseases Act 1897, the bill seeks to protect healthcare workers in the country.
On 22nd of April, the Government of India had brought this ordinance, and through this ordinance we have in fact amended the Epidemic Diseases Act of 1897, and thereby for those who are causing violence and other hurt of any nature, grievous or insulting the medical professionals and others, it has been made a cognizable offence which cannot be bailed out, non-bailable offence, and also the definite punishments have been prescribed. in terms of imprisonment from 3 months up to 5 years, or from 6 months up to 7 years, and then also monetary fines, etc.
Further, to honor the COVID warriors, the Union Health Minister announced that 5 Central Pool seats will be reserved for children of COVID-19 warriors who've lost their lives due to the virus. He added that the reservation will be provided in MBBS and Bachelor of Dental courses under the central quota, which will be applicable in the academic year 2020-21. To create a broad immunity for coronavirus, efforts have been on for the past several months to develop a safe, effective vaccine. Currently, 6 vaccines are undergoing clinical trials in India. The government has said vaccination in the country will be on a voluntary basis. Since the healthcare workers are at the forefront, they have been kept in the priority group. Besides, persons above 50 years of age with comorbidities will also be administered the vaccine in the first phase.
A salute from us to all our corona warriors who have been fighting against all odds in order to keep us safe and healthy in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Let's take a short break. Coming on the other side, we have looked at the contribution of the scientific community in the battle against COVID-19. In our last segment, we saw how the doctors and the health workers stood like a protective wall against the virus to protect humanity. But the talk about the battle against pandemic will be incomplete without mentioning the worldwide search for the cure. COVID-19 brought an unprecedented urgency to the need to bring about scientific innovations and solutions. In this segment, we will look at some of the new technologies and igneous answers that are being developed by the Indian scientist fraternity.
Indian scientists responded quickly to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. A host of new innovations emerged in various scientific institutions.
This year has been extraordinarily unusual, apart from the pandemic and everything else, in that people not only want the fruits of research, but they also want research. There is a great appreciation of the value of science across the spectrum and how investment in science and technology at the foundational level can result in extraordinarily rapid translation at the time of emergency that we have seen today.
The diagnostics development story is definitely a success story for us. We need indigenous kits. One is, of course, we wanted to be self-reliant within the country. The Honorable Prime Minister has given us a call of Atmanirbhar Bharat. But it was also important because there were supply chain disruptions. There were global demands on the diagnostic kits. So it was important that we develop our indigenous capacities. The DBT, along with its public sector BIRAC, launched the DBT BIRAC COVID Research Consortium. We did this in March, and we supported research, innovation for product development, for immediate delivery across all the fields of diagnostic therapeutics, vaccine development.
Starting from the IITs. One of the first such responses was the creation of a portable ventilator for the coronavirus patients. IIT Roorkee and a startup at IIT Hyderabad's Incubation Center took up the initiative to develop low-cost portable ventilators called Pranvayu and Jeevan Light.
It's a low-cost and affordable ventilator. If you look at the current commercial ventilators available in market that are priced anywhere between 8 to 12 lakhs, Jeevan Light, we are looking at a bracket of under 1 lakh pricing for this particular device. It is fully IoT enabled so that the care provider can really monitor the parameters without having to go to the device. This offers much more comfort for the care provider in a condition like corona, where a non-contact way of monitoring is much more recommended.
Their effort was lauded by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. To address India's urgent need for rapid testing, a team of scientists from CSIR IGIB Institute developed a low-cost paper strip test that could detect coronavirus within an hour. The test uses the cutting-edge gene editing tool CRISPR-Cas9 to target and identify the genomic sequences of the novel coronavirus in the samples of suspected individuals. The scientists named it Feluda, which later got the approval from the Drugs Controller General of India for its commercial launch.
Actually used the high specificity of the CRISPR-Cas9 system, which is derived from bacteria, and the CRISPR-Cas9 system can be directed to any DNA sequence if we specify the sequence in that complex. So what we have done is that if a patient sample comes, the RNA sample comes, we first convert that RNA sample into DNA of that virus. So the viral RNA is converted to viral DNA, and then after the viral DNA is made, we put a specific CRISPR-Cas9 complex, which is highly specific to target the COVID-19 the gene sequence.
It's worthwhile to mention that after the nationwide lockdown was lifted and people began getting back to work, scientists from CSIR CMERI Institute came up with the COVID protection system for workplaces. This comprised of 3 units, namely contactless solar-based intelligent mask, touchless faucet, and 360-degree car flusher. These technologies saved people from getting infected. Various other low-cost, effective solutions to deal with the disease also emerged during the pandemic. For instance, IIT Delhi developed the world's most affordable RT-PCR-based COVID-19 diagnostic kit at a base price of 399 rupees. Praising the initiative, Union Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said that Koroja, the COVID-19 diagnostic kit developed by IIT Delhi, is a step towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of a self-reliant India. He said the country needs cheap and reliable testing to help control the pandemic.
IIT Delhi, when we had closed down the institute in the month of March, one of the things which we consciously did was, we asked our faculty and students who are working in the areas related to COVID to stay back, and if they wish to, and then work on whatever technologies that they can do for addressing the COVID problem. Honorable HRD Minister has launched the ICMR approved IIT Delhi test kit, which was marketed by, which was now scaled up by the New Tech Medical Devices, and now they can manufacture 20 lakh such kits per month. That is the kind of a scale they can achieve now.
Strengthening the health infrastructure to cater to 1.3 billion people was one of the biggest challenges before the government in times of one of the worst public health crises. As a small initiative towards this, IIT Madras and startup Modulus Housing developed a portable hospital, Medicab. This portable hospital facility can be installed anywhere within 2 hours by 4 people. Medicab is a decentralized approach to detect, screen, identify, isolate and treat COVID-19 patients in their local communities through these portable microstructures. The facility was first deployed at Wayanad in Kerala. The DRDO also came forward in the battle against COVID-19 by building the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel COVID-19 hospital in Delhi Can. The temporary hospital was erected in a record 12 days. The hospital has 1,000 beds, which include 250 ICU beds. Indian scientists have analyzed more than 4,000 samples of SARS-CoV-2 since the pandemic began. Initially in India, genome sequencing was led by two premier scientific institutes, the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology located in Hyderabad and the CSIR Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology in New Delhi. With the genetic sequencing, scientists can visualize how the virus is evolving and its mutation. Besides, it is a valuable tool for vaccine development. Now, we have 6 designated laboratories to do genome sequencing, which includes CSIR Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology in New Delhi, the CSIR Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology in Hyderabad, the DBT Institute of Life Sciences in Bhubaneswar, DBT in STEM NCBS in Bengaluru, the DBT National Institute of Biomedical Genomics in West Bengal, and the ICMR National Institute of Virology in Pune.
एक तो हमारी लेबोरेटरीज में जो भी और वायरस के सैंपल्स आए हैं, रिसेंटली आए हैं, उनको जेनेटिक सीक्वेंसिंग के लिए प्रायोरिटाइज करके काम कल से शुरू हो गया है, और भी तेज़ गति से और एक्सटेंसिव तरीके से। और इसमें हमारे जो CSIR हैं, हमारे ICMR हैं, हमारे DBT हैं, वो सब जुड़ गए हैं। म्यूटेशन होने के बावजूद जो भी वैक्सीन्स अभी डेवलप हो रहे हैं, पर्टिकुलरली जो हमारे देश में डेवलप हो रहे हैं और जो बाहर जो विकसित हुए हैं, जितने भी हुए हैं लगभग, उनको अगर हम इस दृष्टि से देखें कि क्या इस म्यूटेशन से उनके ऊपर नेगेटिव प्रभाव पड़ेगा कि वो काम नहीं करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है।
Reports of a new variant of the virus emerging in the UK and South Africa set alarm bells ringing across the world. However, Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul confirmed that the mutation does not seem to be affecting the severity of the disease.
उससे एक चीज सामने आई है कि ये एक से दूसरे में जाने की जो इन्फेक्शियसनेस है या ट्रांसमिसिबिलिटी है, उसको एनहांस करता है ये बदलाव जो उसके स्वभाव में, उसकी बायोलॉजी में आ गया है। दिस म्यूटेशन is not affecting severity of disease as we understand today. So the case fatality rate is not affected by this mutation. जहाँ तक भी हमारे पास डेटा अवेलेबल है, उसमें ऐसा सिग्नल, ऐसी म्यूटेशन हमने डिटेक्ट नहीं करी है। जो म्यूटेशंस डिटेक्ट करी हैं वो इनसिग्निफिकेंट हैं, उसका कोई महत्व आगे तक अभी तक हमने नहीं डिटेक्ट किया।
That's all we have for you in this special report. We will back with more such features. Keep watching Rajya Sabha Television.